Hello, sweet friends. It's Monique with Grace and Tattered Lace. How are you guys doing today? Come on in, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what you're doing today, or what is the weather like. It is burning up here, guys. It is hot. And I just forgot to say that I forgot to fill in the rest of my thing at the top there. All right, if you guys don't see that little red light up there, that means you're on the replay. You guys know what to do. Hit that exclamation point replay. If you don't like the chit chat, just fast forward on through, and because our friends like to chit chat a little bit. All right, hello Kimeri. Thank you so much for inviting me to your event, my sweet friend. I am so grateful to be here. Hello, Carolyn. Hello, sweet Jan. How are you doing? Hello, Donna. How are you, my friend? Come on in and say hello, you guys. All right. I'm just going to make sure that this got shared over to the broadcast channel for those that don't get the notifications in any other way. Hello, Sandy. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Carol. Welcome, ladies. Oh, yep, it did share. Good. All right. All right. Okay, you guys. Well, welcome. Hi, Denise. Been a little while, friend. How are you? Hello, Glenda. Hello, Sandy. Virmar Designs. What is your name, my sweet friend? Hello, sweet Tiggy. How are you? All right, you guys, we are here today with the Starstruck event hosted by the Fab4 Emporium. Hello, Marianne and Rhonda. Hi, Kim. I just want to say thank you to sweet Kimeri for inviting me to be in her event. I want to make sure that you guys are over following the Fab4 Emporium group page, that way you guys can go and watch all of the people that are presenting today, all in one easy spot. All right, and each of us are going to be drawing a name that will be going into the final presenters for drawing. We are hosted today by Plaster Paint, and there will be a gift away for that, but you will need to be present during that last presenter in order to win. All right. Hello, Carol and Cheryl and Miss Tracy at Craft and Mom's Corner. Hello, Brandy. You are so sweet. I enjoyed watching and listening to you. I was frantically running around here like a chicken with my head cut off. Okay, all right, you guys. Today I have this cute little set of old like register signage tags, whatever you want to call it. Hello, Tracy. I did cut out a couple different ones. My sweet friend Michelle over at Little Jumbled, oh my gosh, Little Jumbled Market. Michelle, don't kill me. I just completely drew a blank. But look at how cute these are too. So I was inspired by her. I reached out to her, asked her if I could do these, and she said absolutely. And anyway, I'm going to go with more of this little vintagey one than the wonky, primitive, very rustic-y looking ones, okay? Hello, Pammy. Hello, Lori at Little Farm on Sunrise. She's up next, you guys. Make sure that you stick around to give her a watch. Hello, Patty. You guys, if you're new, let me know that you're new. We can give you a nice, good, warm welcome. And ask questions, all right? We're here to have fun and engage, and that's really what crafting is about. Sisterhood, creating and making new friends. Okay, so we're just going to paint these. Originally, I was going to do them very rusty, old and black, and I completely pivoted probably about 30 minutes ago and decided to change up what I was going to do. So we're going to be using some Dixie Belle paint in the color of Bunker Hill. Hello, sweet Brenda. Good to see you, friend. Oh. And for the sake of time, I'm only going to paint one side of this, okay, you guys? Because we just, you know, want to make sure we have enough time to get it all done. And if you guys are new to me, my name is Monique. I'm from Grace and Tattered Lace. Obviously, I completely forgot to put my name in the description at the top, so I apologize for that. I'm coming to you live from Georgia. My husband is often here with me, Kevin, but he is at work today. Well, hello, sweet Peggy. How are you? I think I saw that you had surgery, right? Double hip surgery? Is that what I saw? How are you doing? We'll just paint the top of these, then we'll paint the bottoms and paint the sides. I have a fun little idea with these. Well, welcome, Vera. Nice to have you here, my sweet friend. Always love new friends. What's the weather like where everybody's at today? Hi, Chris. How are you, sweetie? It is hot, 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 and humid here. Oh, it was your aortic valve. Oh my gosh, girl. That's kind of scary. I'm glad you're doing okay, though. Oh, thank you, Denise. I really appreciate that. These little sign holders, register tags, whatever you want to call them, they actually remind me of little signs that we used to use in the grocery industry when I worked in the grocery industry. Slowly getting better. Hello, Adriana. How are you? Over at Lexi Lee Kreations. She's going to be on later today too. You guys make sure you stick around to watch all of the creators because there's a pretty darn good lineup today. It's raining again. Thank you, Peggy. I will be honest, I like literally was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I had no makeup on. My hair was not brushed. Sloppily in a pig ponytail, and I just had to run around and get it fixed up for you guys. Okay. I've squirreled and I completely forgot what I was talking about. Working on your grandson's quill. He's due within. Oh my gosh, Brenda, I did not know this. Hello, Debbie. I'm going to turn on the heat tool, you guys. So take out those earbuds, turn them down if you've got any in. It's storming right now. Yeah, it's supposed to be storming here again today. It's been storming for days. Our wood delivery has been delayed numerous days, and I'm sweating the bullets. We were supposed to get it on Thursday. If it doesn't come on Monday, I might have somebody's head. I'm trying to be patient and try not to get stressed out, you guys. Oh, I know what I was saying. Hi, Iris. I think I responded to you, sweetheart. Make sure you check your messages. Anyway, you guys, I worked in the grocery industry for many years, and these kind of remind me of those little, you know, signages that we used to have and put, you know, price tags and things like that on. Oh, thanks, Belle's Creative Studio. It's not raining here yet. Hello, Dewey. How are you? It will be soon, I'm sure. All right. It's raining in Indiana. I'm sorry. Hey, Michael. Hi, Lynn. Okay, you guys. Now, for the sake of time, I'm also not going to paint the sides because the sides are always the part that take the longest, you guys. I probably should have prepped it ahead of time, but I did not. So we're just going to make a cute little vignette with these. I'm super excited with what they're going to be and how they should hopefully turn out. All right. I'm a mess already. I know, rain, rain, go away. That's right, Peggy. Seriously. We were supposed to get our wood delivery on Friday, and Kevin was patiently waiting so that he could start cutting it down to get it in the garage before it rained. And then he got impatient and he called and he's like, it's gonna rain, and when are you guys gonna be here? We can't get this wood wet. Yada, yada, yada. So he said, okay, come on Friday. Friday morning, please. Hi, Rhonda. So he calls on Friday morning to make sure that they're coming and what time they're going to be here. Hello, Shelly. And they said, oh, we have too many deliveries. We're not going to be delivering to you today. Hi, Kim. How are you doing, my sweet friend over at Chucking at the White Elephant? All right, now we're going to use some Dixie Belle paint in the color of Barn Red. This is very similar to Folk Art. I think it's Barn Red there as well. Hi, Deb. And let's see, that's what we're going to do. Do that. I haven't decided what I was exactly going to do. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Okay. You just want your own craft room, Peggy. I bet you do, girl. It's every girl's dream, isn't it? We're just going to make some stripes on this one. I think we'll do 3 stripes and 3 stars. Now, I'm not super OCD about my stripes being perfectly straight because I'm going to sand over them, you guys. And I like wonky anyhow, so I'm okay with that. So I'm just using a little paintbrush, just making some stripes. You guys, I have to tell you what Roxy did last night. Went to go to bed and she's got that toilet paper strung all the way across the bedroom, across the bathroom, across the bedroom, and underneath the bed. Almost the entire roll last night. I tell you, that little girl, she could be a stinker sometimes. All right. Don't think I need this anymore. Hi, Susan. All right, we're gonna set this off to the side so we can try to dry them all at one time and not waste time. You guys, don't forget, make sure that you're following the Fab4 with the number 4, Fab4 Emporium. The link should be in the description of the live today. And head on over there because there's going to be a whole bunch of crafters for the rest of the day. And if for whatever reason, if you're not able to watch them, the replays will be right there and easy for you to access. All right, we're going to use a little bit of the spackle. I like this one. This one is from Home Depot or Walmart, okay? I like it better than the one over at our favorite Dollar Tree because it is a little bit softer. Thank you, Lynn. Fab4 Event Emporium. I apologize. I wrote my note and I left out the event part. I have to take notes, otherwise I'm a hot mess. And again, thank you so much to our sponsors today, Plaster Paint. They're going to be giving a gift away, and you must be present at the final presenter today, you guys, in order to win. I shouldn't say win, in order to get a free gift. All right, that was a mess. We might use this again in a minute. Depends on how we're doing on time. I have another little thing that we are going to add to this should I need to, you guys. All right, so we're just going to mix the paint. I have the chalk paint that I've mixed in with my plaster. Spackle, whatever you guys want to call it. Now, I am going to dry this. I am going to sand this just a tad bit before I put those stars on there. Hopefully you guys can see okay. Alrighty, now I'm just going to take the little gator tool. It has a sanding little piece of sandpaper on it. I'm going to sand around the edges of this. And this is where that comes in that I don't care that my lines aren't straight, you guys. Now imagine how nice this would look. Thank you, Susan. Imagine how nice this would look, this little set with black paint and some good old rust looking old and vintage. And originally that was my plan. Hi, Deborah. But I changed my mind at the last second, you guys. Now, if I was doing this not on a live, not crunched for time, I would definitely finish the other side just to have it complete. And even if you just used a little bit of wax on the other side just to give it a complete look. And these, gosh, these would look so cute if they were bigger too. Hi, Mary. How are you, sweetheart? All right, there we go. Just a cute little stripes with some blue, vintagey blue. We'll add some wax, make it stand out a little bit more. Now, I don't want to go over this one as much because I want, for whatever reason, I want that blue to stand out on this one a little bit more. Thank you, Sherry. So many things, so many different things that I think you can do with these. These would make really great tags inside like Christmas floral arrangements as well. Maybe even on a Christmas gift. All right. Now let's get our little spackle out. I did get a stencil set. Thank you, Gwen. Welcome, sweet friend. We're so happy to have you here. I did get a star stencil packet over at on Amazon. Okay. I have a little bit. There are 2 different sizes. Hi, Susan. How are you? Whoops. It's hard to see. So this one is just a little bit smaller, and this one. And then the packet does come with a bunch of stars, all kinds of shapes and sizes, okay? A lot of was 1776. I think, I want to say, I cannot remember how much this was. It was either $9.99 or $19.99. Either way, there's quite a few stencils in there. A pretty good bang for your buck, either direction, whichever price point it was. Yes, anyway. Type in 1776 stars and you'll get it up. Oh, thanks, Lynn. So I'm just putting that spackle with that paint right here over the top of this stencil, okay? I love to use a good spackle. Oops, it's going to probably smear a little bit. A spackle with my paint because it gives it a 3-dimensional look. Look at how cute that is, okay? Now, I wanted to do 1 small and 2 just a tiny bit bigger. So we're going to put this one off to the side. And we're going to do this one now. Hi, Melody. How are you, sweet friend? I just thought having the different sizes would just give it that extra dimensional look that I was looking for. There's the other one. Oh my gosh, Mary. That is so scary. I'm glad that he's okay, but those are the kind of patients I get to see at work. Patients that have that kind of stuff happen to them, Mary. Thank you, Michelle, for putting that link in there. Yes, Shelly, I love using the spackle with stencils. It just gives it such a great look. All right, let's find a place to set this one. We might come back to that if we have time for the other little piece that I have, okay? All right, let's give this a quick dry. We might have time for the other thing. Just saying. You guys like to see the little thing that I have paired with it if we have time, okay? All right, let's give it a quick dry. And you guys, up after me is Lori with the Little Farm and Sunrise. Yes, easy, easy, easy. Right, Shelly? That's what I really like about this. Sorry, I forgot to tell you to take your earbuds out. Thank you, Patty. I love this, how, can you guys see how the 2 different sizes and the stars? I think it just, adding the 2 different sizes really just gives it that extra dimensional look. Yes, Susan, they really do. Trying to get that little bit of that off there. All right, do we have any other new friends watching today? Hi, Billy from Made by You. Hello, Diane. Any other new friends? Don't be shy. Come on, say hello. We love to see new friends. But if you're a silent watcher and you don't want to chit chat, that's fine. Welcome. We're so happy to have you here. Thank you, Kim. All right, you guys, and don't forget, I'll be picking one person that will not be announced during the live. I'll be picking one person's name to be entered into a drawing for a gift away at the end of our event today. Thank you, Shelly. You have to be present in order to win, okay, at the end. Hi, Dana. What is the event? It's called Starstruck. Starstruck, and Dana, at the top of the description for the event, there is a link to the group that you can go and join and watch everybody in one convenient place. It's the Fab4 Event Emporium. All right, I just have some dark wax here. I'm just going to, oops, I got quite a bit on there. We're just going to rub it around the edges. What am I doing on time? Oh, quite a bit more there than I thought I had on there. Now we're going to go back, and I have some 3D stars that we're going to put on here as well that I have not painted yet. This one got a little bit more wax than I was wanting. That's all right. What did you say? Something about the plaster. I saw something about plaster. Oh, thank you, Marianne. I appreciate all the sweet comments, you guys. It means a lot. Make sure that you guys, somebody hit the exclamation point commands so that our new friends that are here know all the different link options that are available, how to turn on your notifications. Hi, Frankie. Know how to turn on the notifications for when I go live. They know how to, you know, become a friend by following us. It's fun to see too. How long have you been a friend of the page? All right, so I'm just taking this and very lightly dragging it across the star so you can get a little bit of wax on there. I don't know if you guys can see that there. Hi, Betty, how are you? Thank you, Frankie. Thanks, Dana. Oops, I called you Dana, Lori, Dana. You know, going with that confused live brain. Hi, Denise. How are you, my sweet friend? All right. Look at that, you guys. Don't those look great? I love these. Okay. These are like skinny popsicles. These are like the, what are those called? Skinny cow? The skinny popsicles. All right, let's do a little bit of white paint on these. I forgot to do that. Thanks, Brenda. Anybody ever remember that? I think they're still around, the skinny cow pops. Thank you, Dana, for putting that link there. I appreciate it. You guys go check out that link. That way you can watch everybody in one easy, convenient place. Today, you can catch the replays if you got to step out for a bit. You don't have time to watch, or you don't have Wi-Fi or whatever is going on. Woohoo, 931 days. Woohoo. That's a big one. Thank you, Tracy. All right, I really didn't want to mess with the edges because the edges are the hardest part, you guys. But I kind of got a little bit on there. Can't find your straight pins. Imagine that. The question of the day though, Brenda, is have you ever found your canning jar lids? That's the true question of the day. Hi, Tammy. No worries, sweetheart. Glad you were able to make it. All right, I'm going to try not to worry about the edges on the others, you guys, because if we can, I have one more thing that I want to show you that will pair very well with what we have going on, okay? You've only filed for 888 days. I would not say only. That's a long time, girl. Not only. You bought more. That does not surprise me, Brenda. Does not surprise me, girl. Okay. Let's give this a quick dry. Put this together. Yes, I love the wonky stars too, Mary. I think it goes great with the traditional and the wonky. 917, Miss Patty. That's a good amount. To 1,241. Woohoo! Brenda, story of my life too. Story of my life. I need to declutter now that we still have boxes. I really need to get uh-oh, someone's not following. You got to make sure you hit that exclamation point follow, or follow the up on the top. Aw, thanks, Patty. All right, we're going to go around the edges and sand the edges. Thanks, Tiggy. This is just something that I quickly cut this morning. Oh, girl, Mary, me too. Me too. Hello, Linda from Virginia. Welcome, friend. 1,053. I love seeing all this, you guys. We are, Tammy. We're doing well here. Thank you, Mr. Mike, for sprinkling. I appreciate it. 178. That's a good number, too. Okay. 571. All right, we're going to put the stars on these little things here. We'll add a bow, and then I'm going to show you something else. I think if we have time, we should have time. There's another little fun thing I have to go with this. All right, you guys? 826. I love seeing all of that. Thank you, Brenda. You certainly do, my friend. I really, truly appreciate all the sprinkles and the loves that you and everyone else does. It truly means a lot. All right, so we're just putting a little wax. Look at how fun that is, you guys. Look at how fun that is. Oh, yeah, make sure. I'm seeing some not following stuff. Make sure you guys are hitting that follow button so that you can get notifications when we go live. Make sure you're following over on the broadcast channel. 826. Thank you, Sherry. All right, look at how cute those are, you guys. It's hard to kind of hold them all up, but look at that. Okay. Whoop. All right. let's do what I had planned for these guys, okay? Mike, my name is Monique. All right, I have this little jar. I have a little bit of Spanish moss in the bottom of it, and we're just gonna kind of pluck these right inside here. And I love having you guys here. I'm so grateful for you guys. I know, Brenda. I don't know if all of these are going to fit in here. To be honest, I just did a good handful of them. I think if I had a bigger piece, I had planned on using a white pitcher that I have that is likely still in storage in a box. So we're not going to be able to get all of them in here. I think if I put in maybe, let's try this. Let's try this. Hi, Marie. I have a little piece of green foam here. I'm going to kind of cover that up with our moss. That will let me maybe stick some in here. He's an amazing supporter. Thanks, Lynne. I don't mind having men here at all. We have a lot of men that like to craft. Nice to meet you too, Mike. Okay. I think we're just going to go with 3 for now because I'm fighting it too much, you guys. I definitely need to have my little pitcher that I had wanted to use that I don't have available. So we're just going to do 3 for now, okay? Look at how cute those are. I have some ribbons that I've just gotten some random ribbons here that I've just cut into, I don't even know how long these are. I just cut them. Just gonna kind of layer them a little bit here. There's no rhyme or reason of how I'm doing it. Men are some of the best crafters, yeah. You're a 90s TV guy, or an 80s TV guy. I'm an 80s girl. You guys, I got some really nice new ribbon off of Amazon as well. If you saw what I posted the other day with the little cat, I was able to stamp right on the ribbon. I'll have to pull it out and show you here in just a second, which we're going to try to do today. And I have a little bit of twine, of that trim twine that is from Hobby Lobby that I'm using to tie it with. Okay, now we're going to add to this just a little bit. I got another something from Amazon that I'll show you in 1 second. I should have done it inside here, but there's our little floppy little bow, and I have some ideas that I learned from my sweet friend Michelle that I should have done first. All right, so I got this wire, floral wire. Okay, it came from Amazon. Where are my wire cutters at? We do need more men crafters, Diane. I'm just going to cut quite a few here. Gosh, we may not make my other little project as I had hoped. Now that I'm looking at the time. And I've got some red and some white and some light brown. And I think I'm just going to grab some reds for right now. Maybe. Find the end. I have to figure out how to make sure that this is stored a little bit easier, you guys, so that I don't get this crazy mess that I have right here. It does not stay rolled up very well. I've noticed that. As you can see, it gets a little bit messy. We're just going to twirl it. I have some more stars here that we're just going to add some wax to. And we're going to hang on the end of some of these wires. Where's my wax? You guys, I'm trying to focus here a little bit. Because I tend to get a little bit carried away and lose focus. And I want to make sure that I finish. Okay. Here I thought I was going to finish early. All right. Okay. Wait. You put elastic around yours, okay. Mike, are you saying that you were in Cheers on NBC? In the 80s? Is that what you're telling me? Or that was your favorite show? I lost track of the conversation. All right, you guys, I just put a little bit of wax on these cute little button stars. Okay, and then we're going to kind of glue them onto these little wires. Maybe not. You know what we might do? Let's see here. Since I made it have holes, let's see if this works. We might just do that. Gonna pull it through here. Thank you, Miss Stephanie. I appreciate it so much, friend. Do I have a smaller one? Oh, thanks, Stephanie. All right. So I'm just taking this floral wire and I am twirling the end of it and putting it through the button, okay? Let's try to do one more, maybe. This one might be a tad long. I got two kind of mediums and two smalls. We're gonna put this inside of our ribbon again. I should have done it before I tied my ribbon, but that's all right. I might need more than two. We might need three. I'm gonna get another piece of, but look at how cute that's gonna be with those little dangly stars, okay? We need to have two more because it needs to be even. And I've cut this to be a little bit longer so that I can put it inside my ribbon. Okay. All right. We'll do another two more small ones. I still missed what Mike said. That's all right. I'll go back and read it. Hopefully this was the one I want. How are we doing on time? 15 minutes. Rhonda, I'm working on getting the buttons. Somebody else asked me for buttons. They wanted the heart buttons. We've got heart buttons also. So we'll work on getting those. Okay. Ooh, that scared me. I thought it was coming off. All right. Let me twirl some of this red really quick. Thank you, Kefany. All right. If I'd been paying attention, and I would have had some of these little things done ahead of time. Thank you to my sweet friend Michelle over at the Little Jumbled Market for turning me on to this fun stuff. Mary, I cut them. I cut the heart buttons and I cut the star buttons. Okay. I will make them available on the website very soon, you guys. Okay. Now if I can get this in here and tie it off. So honestly, you guys, I'm not that I don't like the rag bows. I just am not great at them. At least I don't think I am. And so to me, this is my way of getting a bow the way I like them. Oops. Let's see, we might have to go a little bit regular twine. How are we doing on time? All right. And one of my squigglies fell out. And now a star fell out. Whoops-a-daisies. I probably should have used a zip tie, you guys. It would have done a lot better. Thanks, Mary. I don't know why I just don't. Oh, we're just going to wrap it around this way. All right. Some of these are a tad long, so we might have to, we'll figure this out. We will figure this out. And I had this. I'm going to put this around there. What did they say? Somebody said, do you ever glue hot glue the ends and then stick them back in? Yes. Who just said that? Was that Kefany? Yeah, I can always do them afterwards. Had I been thinking, I would have put it all inside the Bodabra, but I forgot about the wires for whatever reason. And we definitely need to add a little tag. Here, you guys, I thought I was going to do another craft. And we have 10 minutes left. I will show you what I had planned, and then I will have to make it off camera for you guys. And I did find more of this really beautiful fabric. It's actually the tobacco cloth, okay? You can get it from Jubilee Fabrics. You can order it on Amazon as well. Amazon carries it. Is it Barbara's birthday? Is that whose birthday it was? All right. I wish I had my bigger jar because this would look so simple and beautiful inside a white pitcher, you guys. But my white pitcher is still in storage. I'm gonna have to go see if I can dig it out somewhere or find one, because that was really what I wanted this to be inside, and not this jar, because I wanted to be able to put more. Oh man, I just cut the wrong wire. I cut a star off, you guys. I cut a star off. Whoops-a-daisies. Let's see if we can kind of just tuck it in there. All right. Whoops. Whoops. Yes, it is a good size, and it's the perfect weight, diameter, whatever, that you're able to curl it really well, Susan. All right. Now, the only thing that is missing was I wanted to stamp on one of these ribbons, which I might have to just do in my hand. There's that so far, you guys. Yes, Dana, I have one too. I do as well, and it is in a box somewhere. This ribbon, you guys, I found this on Amazon. It is perfect, the perfect size to stamp on. Let's see if I can stamp on it really quick, and then I'm going to show you the last few minutes. I'll show you the other piece. We can kind of do a little tiny bit of it. We won't be able to finish it, but I'm going to show you the other piece that I had planned in the event that I ran out of time. I still had some time, okay? Thank you, Tiggy. So let me just show you how easy this fabric is. I'm just going to stamp on it right here in my hand, okay? Because I don't want to lay it down. This little ribbon I love. It comes in many different colors. I got quite a few colors. Okay. Now you guys don't forget, make sure you guys stick around when I'm done. You're going to stick around, you're going to refresh your screen, and you're going to watch the rest of the crafters. If you guys aren't already in the Fab4 Event Emporium, make sure that you get there so that you guys can watch everybody else. All right. Now, I'm gonna look for my picture because I think it's gonna look so much better on a picture or in a picture than this little jar. All right, so can you see how I just stamped right there on there? I have to find my picture, you guys, because this is just not, it's just not holding up the way I had hoped it would hold up in here. Maybe we'll do that. All right. A little greenery might look in here. Yep, Dana, that's exactly what it is, but it's not called, you know, I just threw the boxes away. It's just called cotton ribbon. Cotton ribbon. I really like it. It comes in all kinds of colors, okay? All right, we got 5 minutes, and I'm going to show you really quick what else we got. I did paint the bottom because I didn't know how much time I was going to have, and I probably clearly should have painted the top. Thank you so much, Carolyn. All right, so this is, it's called the Shadow Star, all right? It has 2 layers of this star, and we're going to quickly do the inside, and then you're going to hopefully be able to get the idea of what the outside is going to look like without it being painted. We're going to go back to this stencil, and we're going to quickly mix up a little bit more. Where's my putty knife? We got 4 minutes. Thank you, Miss Patty. Yes, Dana, cotton ribbon from Amazon. I love all of the colors that it comes in. It has some amazing colors. I got some greens because I felt like that would be really nice for the fall coming up. All right. You guys, when I post the picture, if I can even find my picture, I might change it if I can find it. And I'll include the links to all of the items that I talked about today, the ribbon, the stencils, the wire. All right. So we're just going to do the same thing on this, you guys. Hopefully I have enough here. Let's see if we can figure this out. Probably would have been a lot easier had I had a bigger stencil to cover this, but we went with one I already had out. Oops, I got a little smudgy over here. That's because I'm trying to hurry, you guys. All right. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'm going to set that right there. I'm going to turn on the dryer. We got 2 minutes. Hopefully I can get this dried enough to show you guys what this will look like with the top on it, okay? My intentions were to paint this with the blue, sand it down a little bit, and have this beautiful star. Don't forget you want the buttons and the stars and maybe even the squares. I do have squares too, Rhonda. I put the squares inside the new pumpkin kit. Hi, Darla. So yes, I don't think I brought any squares up here, but I do have square buttons now as well. All right, we got 1 minute. I want to show you guys, try to show you what this is, what this will look like. Now envision this being painted this same blue color and sanded down, but look at how beautiful that's gonna look, you guys. And I can see it's missing a star right there. It needs a star right there, you guys. But isn't that gonna look gorgeous? And even if you did this waxed, okay, Kimeri, am I supposed to draw it live and tell who it is, or am I supposed to draw it afterwards? Wanda, the shop is linked below in the little chain link fence, or you can go to graceandtatteredlace.com. This is in there. The little tags that we did earlier are not in there yet. Oh, Kimeri, I'm sorry. Am I supposed to draw it now? Thank you, Timmy, Kiki, I'm sorry. Tiggy, oh my gosh. My brain just went. Okay. I'm just going to scroll through and I'll pick somebody and we'll see if Kimeri tells me if I'm supposed to pick somebody. Draw it live. Okay. Woohoo, let's scroll through really quick. All right. We got... Oh, I've got just watching. Hold on a second. Dana Lett. Dana Lett. That is our winner for today. Woohoo, Miss Dana. Pays to keep commenting, you guys. All right, head over to the next creator. Lori at... Where's my notes? Lori at... Little Farm on Sunrise. All right, friends, I'm so sorry. I have to jet out of here because my time is up, but I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. Love you all.